Hi, I'm Nina Norell from Future Work Design. Conflict is one of the most important skills on a collaborative team. But for people who don't like conflict, it can be hard to begin to have courageous and honest conversations with their teammates. I'm going to share a model with you that I personally found really helpful when I was first starting to practice this skill. I learned it from Joel and Michelle Levy, and it's called the Wheel of Mindfulness. The thing I love about this model is that it's really simple. It has 5 steps. You can use it to either prepare for a conversation or to help navigate your way through when you're in the middle of a conversation that feels kind of tough. So let's go through the 5 steps. They are: I notice, I feel, I think, I want, and I will. So let's say you're at work on a Tuesday and it's 2 o'clock and your coworker rolls in with a huge, stinky tuna fish sandwich. And you kind of get that feeling like, ooh, I really don't like that. And you're kind of in a pinch about it. You could use this model to prepare for and to have the conversation. So let's start with the first step, I notice. It's really tempting when you're starting to use this framework to jump straight into, I notice that you're a jerk. That's really not the intent of I notice. I notice is an opportunity to step back from all the emotion of the situation and just look for the observable information. So what is the observable behavior? They showed up at the 2 o'clock meeting with a tuna fish sandwich. Step 2, how do you feel? Again, it can be easy to say, I feel like you're a jerk, but that's not really the point of I feel. I feel is really a moment to get in touch with how you feel. This is about naming an emotion. So for some people, this can be a difficult step when they first start this practice. I would like to suggest just an option of 4 emotions for you to pick from. Are you mad? Are you sad? Are you happy? Are you glad? So you may say, I feel mad that you brought a tuna fish sandwich to our 2 o'clock meeting. Step 3, I think. This is kind of the moment you've been waiting for, where you get to tell the other person what's the story that you're making up about what you notice and how you feel. An important but subtle part of I think is that you don't get to claim that you know the truth. You have to really own, this is the story that I'm making up. So you can say, I think that you brought a tuna fish sandwich to our meeting because you don't really care about my experience. Step 4 is want. What do you want? What are you asking for? It's important to be clear with someone what you want. So what you may want is, I don't want you to show up with stinky food at our meeting. Step 5, I will. What are you willing to do to help get that relationship to the future state? So you may say something like, I will have another conversation with you about this. I'm willing to cater the meeting, or I'm willing to move the meeting to a more convenient time when you don't need to eat a stinky lunch. So when I first started learning conflict, I used this model to both prepare for conversations, and I literally used it in the middle of conflict. Sometimes I was so bad at it, I would even break out a piece of paper and I would say, I'm going to use this model, I hope you don't mind. I notice, la la la, I feel. I literally used it like that, and I would encourage you to do the same. Because what you'll find is the more you use the model, the more this practice will become embodied in a natural way of having a conversation, and the more comfortable you're going to get negotiating these small pinches and conflicts within your team. So I hope you find the model helpful. I hope that you'll dig in and really work those pinches and talk about conflicts that you have within your team, because I know it can lead to really breakthrough results and personal transformation. So thanks for listening and enjoy the ride. You cannot bring a tuna fish sandwich to our meeting. I totally forgot what the answer to that was.
About 4 minutes.
Okay. Oh, no. Sorry. That's the worst ending.